You've arrived, not in a place, but in a feeling. A feeling of warmth, stillness, and quiet. Here, there are no demands, no expectations. Only the slow, steady rhythm of rest. This isn't a story that asks for your attention. It's a space that invites you to let go, to soften, to breathe. Let the world outside fade, just for now. Settle in, close your eyes, and drift. After a long journey, the traveller arrives at a small cabin nestled high in the mountains, the night already settling softly around them. They are tired. No, more than tired. The kind of exhaustion that creeps into the bones after hours of walking. The kind that makes every step feel heavier than the last. The journey has been long, and their body, though strong, is feeling the weight of the miles. They gently push the door open, and it creaks softly, just enough to announce their arrival. Inside, there is a warm glow from a nearby fire, casting long, gentle shadows against the walls. An elderly figure stands, waiting, their face serene and welcoming. "Welcome," the figure says in a voice so gentle it seems to belong to the night itself. "I've been expecting you. Come in. Rest." The traveller nods, steps inside, and immediately feels the weight of the world lift just a little. The warmth from the fire is a soft balm against the chill of the night air that still lingers on their skin. The fire crackles softly, filling the room with a rhythmic sound that seems to echo the quiet beating of a heart. The cabin feels alive in its stillness, the scent of the wood and herbs lingering in the air, settling the traveller's nerves. The elderly figure motions to a chair beside the fire. "Sit," they say with a smile. "Let's get you comfortable." The traveller sinks into the chair, feeling the deep, soft cushions embrace them as they settle in. With a long, exhausted sigh, they close their eyes for a moment, allowing the quiet to wrap itself around them like a comforting blanket. The figure moves with grace, gathering a small pot and some dried herbs. They place it gently over the fire, the steam rising slowly in delicate wisps, filling the room with a soothing, calming fragrance. The traveller breathes in deeply, and the tension in their chest begins to ease, bit by bit. "That should help you relax," the figure says softly. "Just breathe. Let your body soften, and let your thoughts drift." The traveller inhales deeply, feeling the warmth of the steam settle in their chest, spreading like a gentle wave. The familiar scent of lavender, sage, and cedarwood lingers in the air, grounding them, settling them into the present moment. Their shoulders drop, and for the first time in hours, they feel themselves begin to truly relax. Their breath slows, and they can almost hear the soft pulse of the fire in the background, as if the whole world has slowed just for them. As the steam rises from the pot, the figure moves again. This time, they pull a thick, soft blanket from a nearby chest. The blanket is heavy, plush, the kind that holds you close and keeps you warm on the coldest of nights. They fold it neatly and lay it across the traveller's lap. "Wrap yourself in it," the figure says, their voice soft and coaxing, "and let it carry the weight of the day away." The traveller does as instructed, pulling the blanket up, its weight grounding them, calming their body. The fabric feels warm against their skin, the weight of it settling like a gentle pressure that soothes every muscle. For a moment, they forget the journey, forget the weariness, and simply enjoy the sensation of comfort. The figure sits across from them, their presence steady and calm, like a beacon of stillness in the quiet room. The fire crackles softly, its warmth filling every corner, and the scent of herbs continues to linger, wrapping the traveller in a cocoon of restfulness. "The world outside is quiet now," the figure murmurs, "and you too can be quiet. Let yourself rest." The traveller's body grows heavier with every breath, the weight of their limbs sinking deeper into the chair. The fire's crackling sound is like a lullaby, its rhythm steady, soothing, lulling them further into relaxation. Outside, the wind stirs the trees, a soft whisper through the night, but everything inside is still, calm, peaceful, safe. "Do you feel the weight lifting?" the figure asks. "Let go of everything you carried with you. You don't need it now." The traveller nods, their eyelids heavy, their body beginning to soften like warm clay. They breathe deeply once more, the air filling their lungs, and with each exhale, they feel the tension melt away. The blanket, the warmth, the soothing sounds of the fire, it all combines to create an overwhelming sense of comfort and peace. The figure rises, moving slowly and deliberately, as though they are part of the quiet rhythm of the room. They gather a few soft cushions from a nearby shelf and place them gently around the traveller's seat, creating a small nest of comfort. The fire flickers, casting soft shadows on the walls, and the room seems to breathe along with them, each exhale of the fire mingling with the traveller's own breath. "Now," the figure says softly, "close your eyes. Let the weight of the day slip away." The traveller follows the instruction, their eyelids fluttering closed. Their body sinks further into the chair, the weight of the blanket, the soft cushions, the warmth of the fire, all of it comforting, all of it drawing them deeper into rest. Their thoughts, once frantic and scattered, now begin to fade like drifting clouds. The edges of their mind blur as they focus on the simple rhythm of their breath. The world outside is a distant memory now. The sound of the wind and the rustling trees, nothing more than a faint hum in the background. There is only this room, only this moment, where everything is still and everything is safe. The fire, the blanket, the soft cushions, they are all here, embracing the traveller, inviting them to surrender completely. And so they do. Their breath slows, their body softens, their mind becomes still. The figure watches quietly, their presence a steady anchor, a reminder that the traveler can let go, that rest is here now. For the traveler, for tonight, there is nothing left to do but drift. Everything else can wait. If sleep finds you before we finish, that's okay. That's the point. But if you're still here, still listening, and you've enjoyed this quiet space, there are more like it waiting for you. More stories, more moments of calm whenever you need them. So when the time feels right, come back. Until then, rest well and good night.